Nora comes from Sean Baker's, the filmmaker behind the Florida Project, which was the uh, Oscar nominated movie from a few years ago. Anora is about a sex worker from Brooklyn. She is a stripper at a club, and she also does sex work on the side. A young Russian gentleman decides that he wants to buy her as a girlfriend experience for the weekend. The weekend turns into a week, which turns into a marriage. Once his family, the family of Zakharov, finds out about the Anora marriage to a sex worker, the family comes in to break up and annul the marriage. Zakharov is this young gentleman that comes from a very rich Russian family of Russian Jews, and they want nothing to do with Anora. The relationship is sweeping. It's kind of romantic. You see Anora, played by Mikey Madison, like kind of fall for him. She gets like, and by the way, in true tradition with Sean Baker's work, everything is played very real. The moments are very real. When they're having sex, it's not graphic, but they're having sex. There's nudity at the club. The scenes where they are intimate. You see the closeness. You see Anora get drawn into his life. He lives in this huge mansion with big screen TV, amazing just bedroom, and just all the amenities that come with being super rich. They go on a trip to Vegas, and it's very sweet. Like, you see them, and I'm really giving you the broad strokes of what's in the trailer, but it's doomed. Things go awry when these basically heavies, tough guys, sort of mafia adjacent, show up to put things right, and that's where the comedy comes in, because it turns into sort of an after hours inspired 24-hour crazy night to find Zakharov, which has gone missing. And Anora, Mikey Madison, we're looking at an Oscar nom here. She is so good as this character, so many layers. There's so many moments of hilarity, humanity, sexy, and heartbreaking all at once. I'm a fan of Sean Baker's work. If you've seen the Florida Project, that film is heartbreaking unto itself. A movie that he made that was not didn't get all the play it deserved. Red Rocket was fantastic. You should see Red Rocket. And he began his career, strangely, with Tangerine, a movie that was shot on an iPhone 5. So I love Sean Baker's work. It's honest, it's real, and this film, even though I think the running time is a little too long, it's north of 2 hours. It is a heartbreaking story. And by the way, it's there's a lot of pretty women to look at. It did win the Palme d'Or at Cannes. So I'll just say strong recommend for Anora. It is currently in limited release, so it's not everywhere yet, but make sure to put this one on your list. It's an experience. It's, oh my God, the moments, can't ruin the humor, but it is so good. These bumbling, tough guys trying to control this tiny, she's 100 pounds if she's, wet. Like, it's hilarious. So, Alan, I really think you would love this film too.
Yeah, you convinced me to see it. We also gave it 10 out of 10 on the site.
On the site, I don't know who reviewed it on the site.
Alex reviewed it.
Oh yeah, it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And it's I saw a friend of mine saw it who speaks Russian, my friend Alex, and he raved about it. In fact,
he's the one who wrote the review.
No, different.
Oh, the other Alex. Okay, sorry.
Alex Nukin. He saw this movie. He actually knows one of the strippers in the movie. I'm not gonna say how. He knows one of the strippers who's a character, Diamond, So he said he could get her on the show if we want to talk to her.
Oh,
but
okay.
But in any case, strong recommend for this movie. Go see it. It's really surprising, and it's all the gamut of emotions. So, yeah.
My favorite part of your review was she's a sister who's trying to find love. Things go well until things turn and the Russians come in, and that's when it becomes a comedy.
It does. It becomes a comedy.
All right.
God, I don't know. I just love this movie. I think it's
Okay.
really.
You've convinced me. I'm going to see
it's a more realistic Pretty Woman. It's grounded in realism.